Hello everyone, what's up? Welcome to episode 2 of MCreator tutorials. Today I'm going to show you how to make food and how to make items. If you have not watched the first video, make sure to watch that because I'm going from easiest to hardest stuff to learn. Items and food are pretty easy, but just make sure to watch the first video, and that's where I show you how to download and install MCreator and paint.net. I have links on my first video. Alright, let's go and start up. As you can see, I have made a folder to keep everything organized right here. I only have one thing in it because that's from the block tutorial. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a new paint.net thing. So let's make a type of food or a type of item. I'm going to make both. So I'm going to go and speed up the video, and I'm going to make a type of food and also a type of item. You can make any type of food, such as a new type of cake, a new type of apple, and a lot more. Pizza, cheese, anything you want to create, really. Like, just put your mind and try to create something cool. Anyway, I'll be back. I'll speed it up. I'm gonna make two different pictures that are 16 by 16, one for food and one for item. Alright, I have finished the textures. I decided to do, for food, I did pizza, and I decided to do a handle for the item. So the reason I did a handle is because maybe in the future I want to create a new type of sword. And since the crafting table is simple and it's a 3x3 crafting recipe, then maybe I want a different type of stick to make the sword look different, like different variations of swords in the future. So make sure to think ahead of what you're going to do. I think this is going to be the texture, but yeah, just save them into a folder now that you will remember. I'm going to use the same folder that I keep using, the tutorial one. I'm going to go and save this as pizza underscore food or something like that. Just like the name and then food, so you can have everything organized. Right, and then press OK, and then you can go ahead and go to the next one and save that. And you can use any painting software, just make sure you're doing it in 16 by 16 if you want it to fit into the Minecraft game style. And I'm just gonna put handle underscore item, and then I'm gonna press save and then press OK, and then we can go into MCreator and let's start out with doing the food. Alright, once you're in MCreator and you have your workspace, you're going to go ahead and press the plus at the top left, and then you're going to go ahead and go down to food, or you can press F. Alright, once you're here, type in pizza, or whatever the name of your thing is. I usually do food after whatever it is, or like describe what it is. So pizza food, something item, tutorial block, just so I can get everything organized like I keep saying. I'm gonna press food, texture, and import the texture. So let's go ahead and go to my desktop and let's find the folder. As you can see, pizza underscore food. I know what it is because I named it that. And there you go. You can see it at the top left, very small. Let's select that. Alright, let's go to properties. Alright, so it looks a little bit complicated, but it's alright, it's easy. So it definitely needs to be in the food tab if you're making a food. I don't know why it would be in any other tab, but I'm not going to make it say pizza food for the actual name. So that's when you're holding it, and when it's in the GUI creative mode, you want to make sure that this is the actual name that you'll see when you're holding it in your hand. So don't name it pizza food or something food or something. Make sure it's the right name. Alright, and then 64 stack. I want to make sure that people cannot hold a whole stack of this, because you can't hold that many pizzas. So I'm going to go and change this to 16. And the nutritional value, that's how much hunger bars you get back. So if you put 4, you get 2 whole hunger bars. Since you have 20 hunger bars, just think you have 20 hunger bars. Every 2 nutritional value is 1 hunger bar. So just think of it like that. So if I put it at 10, which I'm gonna do, then I'll get 5 hunger bars. So this is gonna be better than a steak. 1 hunger bar better than steak, if I put it at 10. The saturation is how fast your hearts regenerate, I'm pretty sure. I'm just gonna put this as 0.5 for pizza. Is food meat? That means, if you check that, that means you can feed it to dogs. Is it always edible? That means you can eat it even if your hunger is full. Has glowing effect. Only do that if you're making something bright that you want to eat. I don't really know why you would want to do that, but you can test that out if you want that. But I would recommend not checking it if you're making regular food. Eating speed, that's how many ticks it takes to eat it. That's not seconds, that's not minutes, that's ticks. I don't know the exact math for that, but usually 16 to 150 is a good amount. So if you want to have a food that takes a long time to eat, do 150. Oops. But if you want a really fast food like berries, do 16. But since mine's in the middle, I'm just gonna do 80. Alright, for eat or drink animation, if you're making a new drink, you do drink. If you're making a new food, do eat, because that's the animation that it shows. Yep, you should probably know that. And then you can add other stuff, but I'll get into this later. I'll make a video about procedures if you guys want to. Go ahead and save the mod element, and you are done with the food. Now go up, press plus again for the item. You're gonna find item or press I. Now once you're here, I'm gonna type in handle item, because that's what I'm adding, a new handle, so I can make new variations of like swords, pickaxes, anything. Go ahead, press on where you found it. It's in my tutorial folder. Make sure you create a folder. You don't want this all over your desktop. Alright, once you're here, this is the name of it. Go ahead and change that to whatever you want it to be. Make sure it doesn't have anything unneeded. Since it's like a stick, I'm gonna make it so you can stack it to 64. And I want it to be in the materials tab, because it's a stick. That's where sticks are too. So you can change up the tab, whatever yours fits in. Enchantability, only do that if you want your item to be able to be put into an enchantment table or in an anvil to be enchanted. I do not want mine to do that, because it's just a handle. You can make it do a certain amount of damage against a mob. I'm not going to do that though, because if it's at 0, that means it's just going to do like as much as you do when you have a fist. Alright, and then item use count / durability, only do that if you're making something that you want to run out of durability and break if you use it too much. Can destroy any block, that means it can destroy obsidian and everything, so only do that if you really want to. I don't know why you would check that on, but that would be a little bit overpowered. Stay in the crafting grid when crafted. That means if you go out of your crafting table, then it would still stay inside your crafting table. Don't do that because that does not feel like Minecraft, you know? Unless if you want to make a crazy mod, then you can do that, but that's what it means. Damage item instead on crafting. I've never used this before. I'm pretty sure that you don't need to use this, and you don't even, since you're just making a simple item, most of us are, you don't even have to mess with the animation. Alright, go to inventory. This is only if you're making like a backpack item. I'll probably do a tutorial on that if you guys want. Triggers, this is other stuff I can add. Those are procedures, but right now let's just make a simple item. As you can see, pizza food and handle item, my food and my item. And then let's go and start MCreator up, and let's go. Alright, once you get here, go ahead and open it up. And let's go ahead and create a new world. Then I can show you what it looks like in game, and you guys can test yours out too. Remember, you can always switch stuff after. Don't get mad if it's not right or if something goes wrong. It's okay, there's always a fix. Alright, once we're in the world, I'm going to go ahead and go to the food stuffs tab, and as you can see, here is pizza. As you can see, I've added other stuff like grapes and ruby heart, but those are not the same. I'm looking for pizza right now. As you can see, this one stacks to 16. Other items will stack to 64, but since I capped it at 16, you can only hold 16, and that makes sense because pizzas are not like small like grapes. Let's go ahead and grab that, and then let's look up handle. So let's go and look that up, and it's right here. You can stack 64 of this. And let's go into survival. There's not much to it for the handle. It's just a thing that I can use in the future for crafting. But yeah, it's gonna be useful in the future. Also for the pizza, as you can see, you cannot eat it right now because I have to run around and lose some hunger right now. So what you can do to test this out is affect yourself with hunger real quick. So type in this command if you want to test it out real quick. And that's going to make you really hungry real fast. And once you're about to start taking damage, you can go and start taking your pizza. This is how long it takes to eat the pizza. As you can see, I made it so it lasts longer to eat than a steak, but it also gives you more than a steak. So it's worth it. Since I made pizza, I'm probably gonna have to make cheese, so I can just do cheese on bread. But yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hopefully this tutorial was helpful. Comment down below other tutorial ideas because I'm trying to help you guys out.